Just like that, another season is over for Queen's Park Rangers, and they ended it on a high with a 2-1 win away at Coventry City on Saturday afternoon. With first half goals from Elias Chair and Morgan Fox enough to seal the 3 points for QPR and making it 3 wins on the bounce for Rangers. So for one final time this season, let's talk through that performance, and if you enjoyed this post-match reaction, then don't forget to hit like and subscribe. After the highs and lows of this season, it was a rare treat to be heading into this match with no worry about the outcome. Coventry City themselves were playing for nothing as well, with last weekend's 0-0 draw to Blackburn Rovers ending their slim chances of a playoff spot. And Tuesday night's 2-1 loss to Ipswich Town really embellishing just how tired the Sky Blues have started to look in the close of the season. I was pleased to see some sensible rotation from Cifuentes when the team sheet dropped at 11:30, with Joe Walsh slotting in between the sticks in place of a totally absent Asmir Begovic, Reggie Cannon coming in at right back, Dixon Bonner taking the place of Sam Field, and Hayden returning in place of Colback. Walsh and Dixon Bonner were of particular interest with the pair's contracts expiring at the end of June, so it was clear that Marty was looking for them both to take their chances in the side. And you have to give full credit to the players and Marty Cifuentes because they put in one final professional performance when they very easily could have been on the beach. Wright opened efforts with a header from Eccles' cross, but he couldn't keep that on target, while Lucas Anderson had QPR's first effort on 9 minutes, starting with Morgan Fox slotting the ball through midfield to Elias Chair, but the Dane couldn't get enough power on his shot to test Collins in goal. 2 minutes later, Ben Sheaf was Cruyff turning Anderson up the other end before laying off the ball to Callum O'Hare, who tried to slot it into the bottom left corner, but Joe Walsh made the first of a number of excellent saves on his league debut for the club. We would continue to exchange blows, but it would be Elias Chair who would open the scoring on 33 minutes. It began with Dixon Bonner being hassled for the ball on the halfway line, but with the help of Powell, he came out strong and scooped the ball inside to Chair. The Moroccan, of course, only had one thing on his mind: driving towards goal and drifting over to the right rather than his favourite left, before striking the ball sweetly into the back of the net and totally leaving Collins rooted to the spot. That opener made it 2 goals and 2 assists for Elias Chair in 2 consecutive matches, having not had any goal contributions in the previous 9 matches put together. And that goal makes him top scorer for the 23-24 season with 7 goals and 8 assists. The Sky Blues were quick about searching for an equaliser, with Walsh making another fantastic save against Van Uwijk's header and Sims being denied a minute later. But it would be QPR again that would find the net next, with Bobby Thomas's foul on Willett gifting Rangers a free kick down the right hand side. Anderson whipped a threatening set-piece ball into the box that Coventry couldn't deal with, and Morgan Fox was there to fumble in his first goal in more than 4 years. Sims would be denied once again after this, and Eccles couldn't quite keep his left-footed shot on target at the stroke of half-time. Cifuentes sent his R's out unchanged in the second half, and although Coventry would keep knocking, Rangers stayed strong for the most part. Dykes could have grabbed his 3rd goal in 3 games when Chair slotted him in right in front of the keeper on the right, but he had his shot blocked by a late arriving defender. Walsh pulled off another strong save to deny Sims 2 minutes later, and would make another excellent diving stop 10 minutes after that when Sims and O'Hare 1-2'd inside the box. Albert Adoma would top up last week's record-breaking championship appearance when he replaced Chris Willock, and Colback would swap for Lucas Anderson. Adoma even could have grabbed himself an assist in between his numerous attempts to nutmeg Coventry's players, when he laid the ball off for another Elias Chair long-range effort, but Collins was able to push the awkwardly bouncing ball onto the post. Coventry City, of course, would eventually find their breakthrough on 81 minutes, with Wright's dinked ball to the back post gratefully received by Jamie Allen to head into an open net in what really was Joe Walsh's only mistake of the match. QPR stayed tight for the remaining 14 minutes though, and the final whistle arrived to conclude our season, presenting QPR with their 3rd win in a row, making it 5 wins from 8, and rounding off a very strong end to the campaign. And breathe. The end of the season is here, with QPR finishing 18th on 56 points, 6 above the drop and joint on points with 3 other teams, including Watford, who were tipped as league leaders on the first day of the season. After so much stress this year, it's so great to see us end on a high. I really wouldn't have been surprised to see energy levels low after the Leeds performance, but the team really did want that win, and you could see that with another competitive performance. And as I say, all in all, that was a brilliant league debut from Joe Walsh, one that I imagine will have certainly definitely earned the 22-year-old a new contract and potentially put him into the conversation for our number one next season as Begovic departs. And as I said before the match, that might have spelt the end of a number of other players too, with Hodge and Hayden returning to their parent clubs, Chris Willett's contract expiring at the end of June, and Elias Chair's playing future being very uncertain. Either way, after such an anxious journey, it's amazing to be heading into the summer with such optimism for where Marty could take this team. There is of course a big job ahead of him, but if we have a strong transfer window, the sky really is the limit. Before I sign off, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to every one of you who has tuned into my pre and post match videos this season. The channel's growth has been amazing, and it's really great to see so many of you regularly coming back and commenting and giving your thoughts as well. As I said in my last video, this might be the end of the season for QPR, but I won't be going anywhere. Early next week, I'll be posting the second part of my squad review, in which I'll be looking at our midfielders and forwards, and I should also be sharing an exciting interview as well. Beyond that, I will be posting regular content on pre-season, transfers and the Euros, so if you're not already a subscriber, make sure you hit that button so you can stay up to date with what I'm sharing. As usual, do let me know your thoughts on the Coventry City performance in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!